Hey everyone, it's Wednesday, it's Telly, and the topic this week, what is the topic this week? Unhealthy relationships. Um, I don't even know where to go with this one. Have I ever been in unhealthy relationships? I think you all know the answer to that. Um, I've been in more than I would like to admit, um, but I think everyone has at some point or another. Uh, what would you consider to be an unhealthy relationship? There's lots of different ways that a relationship can be unhealthy. Um, One thing that I know completely makes a relationship 100% unhealthy is if there's a lack of trust. If there's a lack of trust, you and your spouse end up going crazy. If you don't trust them, you're going to be hounding their ass constantly for stupid stuff. And that is going to annoy them. And that's going to end in fights. And that is not healthy. Um, Another thing is if your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever is calling you names on a regular basis, with or without reason, it does not matter. No one deserves to call you names. That is unhealthy. Um, if they're emotionally, mentally, physically abusive, obviously, common sense, that's unhealthy. Um, if you can't spend time alone, that's unhealthy. Um, what else is unhealthy? There's so many aspects of relationships that can be unhealthy. If your partner is hiding their phone, or if they're overly protective of it, obviously you don't need to be checking your girlfriend's, boyfriend's phone, whatever. You don't need to be. But if they're hiding their phone or if their phone is constantly on silent and they kind of jump when you go near their phone, chances are, you know what, they're probably hiding something from you. They're definitely actually hiding something from you. I can tell you that from experience. Um, these are all red flags, really, to run in the opposite fucking direction. Um, Obviously, other unhealthy relationships are if your spouse is moody, constantly moody with you, belittling you, if you feel like you can't have an opinion about anything, um, because you know that they're gonna degrade what you have to say. They're gonna say that you're wrong. Your feelings don't matter. This is unhealthy. It's not fair. Um, if you've been cheated on, this is also very unhealthy. I've always been one to say, a cheater is a cheater is a cheater. However, as you all know, in my situation, I'm kind of contradicting myself. So I guess in a sense, I'm in an unhealthy relationship because I decided to stick it out after I was cheated on, which is not something that I encourage for anyone because, in a sense, you're kind of condoning their actions. You're making them believe that what they did is okay because you're gonna take them back anyway. And I know myself. That's how I feel about it. But love, it takes a hold of you, healthy or unhealthy, and it's hard to get out of. Um, Sometimes things happen in a relationship, and it'll just continue to be a downward spiral. I'm not gonna say that this is the case always. I mean, stuff happens. People do stupid stuff, and they can change. It's not very often that I do, though. Um, Having faith in a person is one thing, but you have to remember to think about yourself. Um, a lot of people, when they're in love and if they're in unhealthy relationships, Their confidence is so low that they almost believe that they deserve it. And when you get to that point, it doesn't matter what anyone says to you. It doesn't matter what's going on because you're only going to remember the good days. Um, even if you're crying every other day. Because, oh, last week you had a great day together. And that's just what happens because after so long being bullied and belittled and whatever else that's going on in your relationship, it is mental abuse because you get to a point where, like I said, you don't even know how to get out of it. It's almost like an addiction. And I know this because I've been in several of them and I've gotten out of them, obviously. But my advice to anyone is if you're having if there are red flags going off within the first couple months of dating, I would suggest before feelings get too intense and you get too attached, if these red flags are really going off and you're actually really concerned, I would suggest just, sucking it up and walking away. There are a million other people in this world that would be willing to treat you with respect and treat you the way you want to be treated and love you and be honest with you and actually care what you have to say and make you feel good about yourself. There's a million people in the world. Just because one person's treating you otherwise, you have to remember your value. And that's hard sometimes, and I know that. I definitely know that. I've had a lot of bad experiences in relationships. I could probably write a series of novels on my relationships. And I'm sure lots of other people can too. At some point in your life, you're going to experience an unhealthy relationship. It's all a matter of how quickly you get out of it, how quickly you notice it, how you address it, and how you deal with it. And everyone's different. Some people are very, they're very able to just cut off emotions and deal with what's in front of them and forget about the person and move on. And then there's the rest of us, myself included, who once they open up to a person, whether it be easy to do so or not, for me it's not that easy, but once I do, you're in there for good. It takes hell basically for me to remove you from my life and my heart. And I don't think you ever really get removed from my heart, to be honest. You're always there, even if you were a complete fucking douchebag. Like I said, everyone's different. So I said, the best advice I can give anyone that's watching this right now and thinking, she's right, maybe I am in a not healthy relationship, maybe I should walk away. If you're having these feelings, then maybe, yeah, you probably should. Or if you've been in a relationship for a while and things have just gone astray, maybe you have forgotten why you got together in the beginning. I know that relationships, after a while, if you don't address things, they just they blow up, and you kind of forget, why you love this person so much. Even if you still do, you kind of just, I don't know what it is. People just stop trying once they have the person. I don't know why it's like that. For me, I just feel like when I'm with someone and we're in love, I feel like every year that passes, I need to be trying harder. Because making a girl fall in love with you, that's one thing, but making a girl fall in love with you and stay with you, that's another thing. And if you can do that, and it shouldn't be difficult, doing nice things for your girlfriend or your boyfriend, whoever you're dating, should not be a task. It should not be something you have to think about. It should be something that you want to do, and it should be natural. But not everyone's the same. And I'm going on a spiel on this topic. It's been like 10 minutes, but I'm just going to end it here because I'm exhausted. And you can probably tell by my voice I'm not feeling very well. So Although I know some of you watching this may be laughing in my face, thinking, you're probably the worst person to give advice on this. Yes, in a way, you're right, because I deal with a lot of bullshit that I shouldn't. But because of that, I kind of hope that some people will learn from my mistakes and don't do as I do. But, I can give really good advice at what not to do because I learned the hard way with everything. It's unfortunate, but it's the way it works for me. So, yep, gonna end it there. Uh, I guess good luck to anyone that's in an unhealthy relationship. Maybe you can fix it. Maybe you can't. If not, remember there's millions of other people out there who would love you and embrace you with open arms and treat you the way you need to be treated and respect you. Because, in my opinion, every woman, every girl deserves to be treated like a princess. Because we all are. And if you are not being treated that way, then you should probably look elsewhere. Because you can't find that. There are really sweet people out there. I know because I've met some of them. Yeah, I'll leave it at that, and hope you guys are having a good week, and I will see you guys next Wednesday. Bye.